Thanks, Scott here. In this video, I'm talking about exporting a photo that you have used Lightroom's HDR editing mode with. Not HDR merging, not merging multiple exposures into a tone mapped image, but using the true built-in visual editing of HDR on an HDR capable display and being able to export that image in a way that can be viewed on other HDR capable devices, and you can see all of that wonderful data. Now, quick too, if you're watching this video on an SDR display, you probably won't really notice the difference in the photos here. I'm going to show you two photos side by side. The left side is an SDR image. The right side is the same image, but with the HDR display. If you do not see a difference between these two photos, the right-hand photo, the sky should have much more brightness in it. The snow is a little crisper in the foreground. There is just more tones, especially in the highlights. That's where we get all this additional stops of light with HDR. If you don't see a difference there, then you're not seeing this on an HDR capable display. For this particular video, it's really not going to matter too much because we're going to spend the bulk of our time in the export panel, which is just fundamental. But if you want to see that difference in those photos, try looking at this video on your smartphone. Modern smartphones all tend to have an HDR capable display. So let's talk about exporting it. You've done all this work to craft your photo that looks beautiful on an HDR capable display. How can you export it in a way that it's going to retain that and others can enjoy your photo the same way? So with this image here, looking at the histogram, we can tell that I have SDR data on the left, HDR data on the right. That means I have edited this using Lightroom's HDR options. Separate videos on those. I'll make sure they're linked here so you can go watch those. Well, I want to export this in a way that others can enjoy it the same way that I'm seeing it here. So a couple of things that you need to think about. One is the file format. There are certain file formats that are good for sharing information on the web or social media that are HDR capable. And the second is, well, the application that's going to be displaying that information. That's like a bit of a not a trick, but it's a concern, a consideration, because the technology is still relatively new and it hasn't permeated all aspects of the market, and certainly not all aspects of photographers' gear, namely our screens. Smartphones, yeah. Our monitors, not so much yet. It's not standard everywhere yet. But first off, how do you export this? So if I bring up the export panel for this image here, in our file settings area, the image format, we have, let's say let's limit this to we're sharing on social media or sharing to a website. It's going to be JPEG, JPEG XL, or AVIF. Now, JPEG we all know, right? JPEG has been the tried and true, a standard way to share things, but it's a relatively limited file format. It only has 8 bits of depth, which is fewer tones, fewer colors. It's this HDR output option. We tick that, and you'll notice the color space changes to sRGB, HDR, blah blah blah, whatever all this stuff means. It basically means Lightroom is going to include in the JPEG export some little additional information. This little almost like a sidecar. It's not a separate file, but just think of like additional data. It says hey, if you can, here's this extra information, and it's going to help show this more HDR rich photo when you look at this JPEG file. The other two formats that are newer, JPEG XL, and you'll notice that has, if I turn that off, it has an option for different bit depth. Well, it has 16 bits. It's XL. It's extra large. It's got more capability to show more tones, more colors. Same notion though. Tick the HDR output. I tend to leave on maximize compatibility because I want as many people to be able to see the photo as possible. And then the third one is AVIF. I'm assuming it's pronounced AVIF. Same thing. It has a richer bit depth. This one's only 10, but it has that HDR capability. I can have it off, but I can have it on. These are your best choices for sharing. Now, which file format you choose will depend on where are you sharing this. JPEG XL and AVIF, reasonably new file formats. I don't know a whole ton about them, but I know enough that most major browsers have caught up and support these formats. I think Chrome was one of the first ones, Google Chrome. I know I'm a Mac OS user. Safari supports these formats. I'm pretty sure Firefox does as well. I would be surprised if Microsoft's browser, is it Edge at this point? I think. Whatever, the main browsers, they should be supporting these formats. And so if you have let's say you have a website that you like to share your information through, and your web provider, your service provider, allows for JPEG XL or AVIF, great. Export in those formats. They are pretty nice. They are compact. They're great for sharing online. Use that format, tick the HDR output box, and you're good to go. And someone seeing the photo on an HDR capable display is going to see that at HDR richness. If you're sharing to Instagram, either one of those formats is a good choice. Instagram is fully capable of showing HDR images. Now, if you're like me, my web provider, Squarespace, they haven't caught up yet. They don't let me upload an AVIF or a JPEG XL format yet. So I'm doing JPEG and then ticking the HDR output option, and it's better than the SDR. It's not as great as the full HDR, but it's a reasonable balance. It's for my limitations, it's the best that I can do. So exporting in and of itself, very straightforward. Pick one of these formats, tick the HDR output box, and you're good to go. Just give a little thought on where you're ultimately sharing it, and if you're doing something with another platform, take a look to see what they support in terms of file formats, and that may help you make a choice between one of the three. For those that are more well versed in file formats than I am, feel free to add more information into the comments. That's one of the nice things about doing videos and getting others from the community to share the information they have. I will be freely admitting I am not a file format expert, but what I'm showing you here, I know for sure, tick that box for HDR output, and there are some choices you want to make with formats. If you're a Flickr person and you know that Flickr does whatever, or 500 pics, or whatever the latest photo sharing sites are, and they have certain formats that they prefer, share the details below. It can help others out that where I can't fill in all the gaps on everything. But I hope that was useful for you. You got questions, go ahead and drop them below. You got expertise, drop that below too. And until next time, my name's Scott Davenport. Have fun.